In today's episode of Hollywood Insiders, we analyze one of the most intense action scenes in modern cinema. Denzel Washington, a diner breakdown in the Equalizer 2014. And once again, we'd like to welcome you back to another podcast or episode of Hollywood Insiders. And I'm your host, John Chaff. We're going to be taking a brief look at this clip and scene of the Equalizer, again starring Denzel Washington. The fight in the diner scene. So sit back, relax, enjoy this clip. Feel free to leave a comment below, and I will come back and see you on the other side with my review, analysis, and commentary.
People som ligger ute över jorden och går ner. Ja. På presentation. Proszę. Quanto storia? Sempre, isso foi Hristos, tá?
Once again, I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of Hollywood Insiders.
Не знаю. Я бы сказал. Нет. Я хочу. Maybe that public next week. Classic cars. Still can get up to the train. You hear about it, so girl. Beat up pretty bad. Maybe have it on your lips. This girl, she had a name, Magdalena. I do know. Not does that ring a bell. But whoever she is, I'm sure she was really on her set TikTok. Hey, look, I understand these girls that you represent. I understand it's an investment. So, give me $9,800. Sketch. You're wanting to give me $9,000, Manny. Real. That's my friend. You're not gonna give me $9,000 for one single piece of pussy. Well, it must be Ferrari pussy. You want to make my place a business and just buy whatever you want. Beautiful Russian girls, no polish. Throw down this bullshit mug. So, It's just fucking with it, man. But it's very big balls guy in here. I like that. So, $9,000 for the drama life. One month. That's it. Tempo si va a payment. And it is on this goal. Please. The girls don't try. Let's take a silver expression. Business very much. Goodbye. Churches and then you can crawl back your thought. Yeah? Should be used up by then for sure. Maybe that will let you have it for that thing. Perché vedete? Sveglia papà, devo di mercanze. Muga.
Denzel Washington. The Equalizer.
You wanna get something? I want to get that.
Here we go. Well, so much for the bad guys.
You always be normal. So much work. About 30 seconds. Body's going to shut down. And the girl you be at. It's number one. Yours is going to end right here on this spunky floor. Over $9,800. And you should have taken the money.
Robert McCall, Denzel Washington, promised he was done with his past. But when Russians, gangsters, threaten innocent people, he stepped back into the shadows. We break down the iconic 29 seconds restaurant fight scene, analyzing how McCall uses his surroundings, calculating timings, and delivered surgical justice and terrifying efficiencies. And this Denzel Washington Deadliest movie scene, let us know your thoughts in the comments. In the Equalizer 2014, the deadliest scene occurs when Robert McCall, Denzel Washington, visit a Russian restaurant to buy the freedom of a young girl, Alina. When the mobsters mock him, $9,800 offering, McCall shifts from a quiet retiree of a controlled designation. The story of the scene: the calculated massacre. After his offering is rejected, McCall pretended to leave, but instead locked the doors and scanned the room. He famously sets his stopwatch, predicting he would finish the job in 16 seconds, although the actual flight lasts closer to 29 seconds. Surgically precision. McCall does not use his own gun. Instead, he uses the environment and the gangsters' own weapons against them. He dispatches 5 men with terrifying efficiencies, ending with a chilling countdown as the leader suffocates. A night person's rest. Denzel Washington noted that after this scene, McCall is finally able to get a good night's rest, suggesting the violence provided a release for his character's internal turmoil. Behind the scenes, characters development. Denzel Washington personally contributed the details that McCall had obsessive compulsive disorder, in other words OCD, which manifests in his timing of the fight and the way he maliciously arranged his tea and napping. And you notice that in the film that he always seemed to sets his glass of tea in a certain manner, and the nappings as well, as though he has some kind of disorder. And the bad guys seem to get a kick out of it. They think he's off his rocker. Real world skills. Washington performs his own stunts and the hand-to-hand sequence. He trained in Filipino martial arts. Kali, let's see how you pronounce that. Well, let's see, Kali Escrominum, or whatever. Yeah, under Dan and Lastotinos, which focuses on using objects as weapons. The location, though it looks like an authentic diner, the scene was actually filmed in just the floor covering in Massachusetts, with the which the production team rented for 2 months to convert into a all-night diner. Now, isn't that something? It's actually a floor covering place that they convert this into a real-life restaurant, but it's actually was something totally different. So in the Equalizer 2014, the restaurant scene is a masterclass in environmental comeback and psychological tensions. Here, a breakdown of the specific techniques and production secrets behind Denzel Washington performance. Comeback techniques. The art street slicks. Denzel Washington and the director Anton Fuqua avoided traditional martial arts in favor of a street slick style that emphasizes resourcefulness over a formal stance. Filipino martial arts. Criminal. Washington, a student of Guru Dan Escolano, utilized the Kata principles, specifically focusing on angles of attack and improvised weaponry. Weapons improvisations. In this scene, McCall transforms everyday objects into lethal tools. The shot glass used in a blunt force to scatter his opponent's jaw. The corkscrew, as you can see, punched the corkscrew up somebody's mouth. A signature move where he uses a twisting motion for a lethal puncture. An opponent's weapons, true to Kata, defames the snake. So psychologically, he disarms attackers and uses their own guns and knives to neutralize them. Surgical brutality. The chromograph that is designed for the efficiency rather than fair aiming of a vital point, like the carotid artery and the median nerves, to end fights instantly. Production, trivial, and secrets. OCD as a weapon. As Washington instead insists that his character have obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD. This isn't just a trait. It's why he times the fights and meticulously arrange the crime scenes afterwards. The slow motion scan to represent McCall high level CIA training. The camera zooms into his eyes to show him mapping the room. This visual trick illustrates the ability to calculate every move before he even stands up. A real location. Again, the diner was a set. It was a family-owned flooring business, chassis, floor covering there in Massachusetts, which was rented and completely transformed in or for 2 months. No gun policies throughout the entire first film. McCall never fires a traditional gun himself. In the diner, he forces a henchman to pull the trigger on his own boss. Test screening records. The films will see the highest test screening score for an rated Sunny movie in movie history, largely due to the visual satisfactions of the Pacific screen. And there you can see Mr. Denzel was a beast in this movie. This is a franchise. I do believe he made about 4 to 5 sequence of the Equalizer, and you cannot get a better actor than Denzel Washington. Denzel just falls into the category of the $1 billion+ Hollywood actors, and he would have to be put up there with the legends such as Eddie Murphy, and along with some other ones that I can't recall right now, but we do know Eddie Murphy, Will Smith as well, and Wesley Snipes as well is a pretty big actor, and so is Samuel L. Jackson. So these guys are definitely has earned their spot in Hollywood history and being legends. And one of my favorite things I love to do is to analyze and get a review of their films or movies that they are producing. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Hollywood Insiders. We hope you enjoyed this small clip and presentation of the Equalizer. And I would definitely encourage you, if you haven't seen any of the sequence of Equalizers, whether it be 1, 2, 3, or 4, I would encourage you to go and see it. It's a great movie, a great sequence. Hats off to Mr. Denzel Washington and his work and the movies and the characters that he plays. And that's going to bring an end to this video. Once again, we thank you for rocking with us and tuning in to each and every episode. We'd ask if you would to support the channel or the podcast simply by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you will